The UAAP Season 81 Volleyball Tournament officially begins this weekend. The LaSalle Lady Spikers will look to retain their title, while 7 other UAAP teams will try to knock them out of their championship throne. Today, we'll try to get preseason picks of players that will be expected to shine and lead their respective teams this season. Joining me today to share their preseason picks for MVP contenders, we have Absolute Volleyball Insiders, Bengadora, a.k.a. Mac Junicio, baliktad, and Sinjin Reyes, one of our hard-working people covering volleyball for ABS-CBN Sports. So, our topic today, your preseason picks for MVP contenders. Okay, para lang malinaw, before we reveal the names, very quickly, paano kayo namili ng contenders based on that MVP qualification?
Okay, for me, I pick players who would tally numbers na hindi lang about scoring. They should be able to dig, they should be able to receive, block, serve, and the overall numbers kasi would matter.
Sinjin?
Ako, I factored in last year's stats. Aside from that, I also tried to, from memory, observe how they performed off-season in this year, because especially this past 2018, because a lot of our teams played off-season. So that's one. Those are the factors that I probably factored in.
Oh, so in other words, pinili itong mga to kasi alam nyo na what it takes numerically, performance-wise, that leads to a possible MVP award at the end of the tournament. All right, let's go to your preseason picks. Bengs, I'll start with you. You have 4 players here: Isa Molde of UP, Des Cheng of LaSalle, Tots Carlos of UP. If I'm a UP fan, I'm going bananas here kasi meron ka ng dalawang MVP picks from the team. Milena Alessandrini of UST. Okay? So, Isa Molde, this is a fascinating choice for a preseason MVP pick. Why?
Well, the former Rookie of the Year, kasi you have to understand na when you're picking the MVP for the season, it counts the number of wins. Kaya for the longest time, ang dami ding nag-MVP sa mga nagpa-finals. Nagpa-factor in yung number of wins. So for me, just the fact na one of the front runners ay UP, malaking bagay yun for Isa Molde because one, she can attack very well, she can defend the ball very well, and she has a decent serve pass. So I think she is gonna be a front runner for the MVP award. And
then her teammate Tots Carlos, pareho kayo actually. You are both picking Tots as one of the top contenders for MVP. Why should Tots be seriously considered for this award in this coming tournament?
Well, like the last time that me and Bengs were discussing about Open Spikers, Tots is not just a leader in terms of scoring, but also yung maturity na nadadala niya sa loob ng court. And that effect, even though it's non-statistical, affects the performance not just of the whole team, but also even her performance. So, nakakabuhat din siya ng team to a certain extent. And malaking factor talaga si Tots sa atake, even sa depensa, because she has matured a lot.
Plus her serve is deadly.
Yeah.
That jump serve is gonna be deadly, so the rest of the UAP field should look out for it, watch out for it.
All right, speaking of having a leadership role, Des Cheng, Bengs, is going to have to play that role for the Lady Spikers, and because of that, naniniwala ka na Des is going to be an MVP contender in this tournament.
The same factors with Isa Molde. Des can really serve hard. Des can attack, Des can block, Des can defend the floor. So it's a no-brainer na she is gonna be another front-runner for the MVP award this year.
And then another player that will have that kind of role, this time for the Lady Eagles, is Kat Tolentino.
Yes, definitely. But for Kat's case naman, I've really noticed how she improved with the system of Coach Oliver. We've seen her score and rack a lot of points in the PVL for the Ateneo Lady Eagles when they were playing. So I think she'll be a great factor for the Lady Eagles this year, and she's usually the top scorer and the most consistent player for the Lady Eagles in the off-season. So we're really expecting a lot from Kat this upcoming UAP.
And then the two of you also shared a similar pick. Kanina kasi, so yung pareho kayong may Tots Carlos in your list. That's great if you're UP. Pareho din kayo may Milena Alessandrini in your list. So why is Milena considered a preseason pick for MVP contender?
she is a crucial player for UST. We know Cici Rondina can score all the time. We know Ea Laure, though she's a rookie, she can score at will. The defense of Milena Alessandrini is gonna be crucial talaga for UST because yun talaga yung weakness ng UST, the reception. And if she does that well and UST keeps winning, she has a chance at getting the MVP award.
I would have to agree with Bengs. It's about the defense of Milena. Plus, we should also factor in, she's coming in as the Rookie of the Year last year. And when you're a Rookie of the Year, your stats, parang kang MVP ng mga rookies eh. So parang same level of pagsasala ang pinagdaanan ni Milena to get that award last year. So malaking factor yon coming into this year. Hopefully lang, hindi lang siya magkaroon ng sophomore slump in her performance.
Or that she's healthy for the entire year.
That as well.
So that augurs well for UST. Rookie of the Year, she was injured. And then if she's fully healthy this season, that's going to be great news for UST. Another great news for UST, Sinjin, you're picking Cici on her final year, possibly winning MVP.
Well, I'm going with trends and with what usually happens with the UAP. Before Alyssa Valdez, before a lot of the MVPs that we had before became MVPs, even Jaja even before she became MVP, naging best scorer muna sila. And last year, Cici was the best scorer. And it's a great factor, malaking confidence booster yon coming into this season. So and we know Cici is also an all-around player. And her explosiveness will be part of the whole performance of UST this year. So definitely, malaking factor yung magiging performance ni Cici, and she'll be a crucial peg in that whole UST force that's gonna come in this UAP season.
Now, knowing the two of you, because you really study the players and you study the teams, and I'm very sure you have this really strong gut feel about which player among your list of MVP contenders will have the best chance. Again, this is not like a Nostradamus prediction.
Yes.
Tagaan nyo sa bato, unless you want to do that, Bengs. But no, okay? So if you don't want to do that, gut feel lang, if everything falls into place, nobody gets injured, team does well, sino sa apat, sa listahan ninyo, would have the strongest chance of winning that award? Bengs, I'll start with you. So yung kay listahan ni Bengs, Molde, Descheng, Tots Carlos, Milena of UST.
Yep.
I'll go for Isa Molde talaga.
Wow.
I'll stand by my choice na. The same way that I stood by my choice na nung rookie year niya, I said, she is gonna be Rookie of the Year. I was right. So I'm hoping that I'm right as well about her being
Oh, we
MVP.
like conviction. Well, you can stand,
I hope. I'm not saying...
stand by that choice, and and we'll see. I mean, again, when all of us in sports, we all make predictions, and sometimes we're right, then maybe most of the time we're wrong, and that's fine. That's part of sports. So, Sinjin, go make your choice.
I'd probably go between Cici and Kat.
That is not choosing. That is playing it safe. Make a choice.
Sige, I'm gonna go for Kat na lang. Because I think the system is really working for the Lady Eagles, and Kat is probably the one who will achieve the most growth among her team, and maasahan mo talaga si Kat for the Lady Eagles, especially scoring the first few points. And then notice lang natin na trend na naging problema ng Ateneo is the end game. So if Kat overcomes that and becomes that type of scorer and that type of player for the Lady Eagles, she probably has a chance in getting the MVP award.
Sinjin Reyes, Bengs, aka Mac Janicio, thanks guys for sharing your brave choices for preseason MVP contenders. Still ahead, we'll speak to the three-peat champions of the NCAA Women's Volleyball Tournament, the Arellano University Lady Chiefs. So, stay with us.